because they're, you know, like I was telling you before, they're a deadly invasive species, for God's sake.
Yeah.
They don't belong here. You know, they're absolutely.
And we moved here from West Virginia.
Oh yeah.
And of course, you know, there honeybees. Yeah, you really mess with them.
But they ain't gonna chase your ass around. Right. Yeah, they're not. Do we have reception?
Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Oh really? Looks like we're gonna be in like Flynn here, Joe.
Okay.
Ow, man, it's hot. Did you get any rain last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some up there by the tunnel too. It was been real spotty.
Hey everybody. Thanks for joining us. We got a killer bee swarm today, guys.
Well, just before I called,
What the hell is that up there?
yeah, she said, "Oh, we've got a swarm of bees," because she already had her binoculars.
Yeah.
So I called you. It's been in there watching because I thought if they.
All right, here we go.
Well, that's what you got to do, and of course, out here where we live, you kind of got to do that no matter what you're doing. I mean,
Right.
you know, you don't want to step on a snake.
Yeah, you gotta.
You know, I'll never go barefoot again. I don't want to step on another
No.
scorpion. I've skipped on too many of them damn things.
Yeah.
You know. Well, good. After is it morning or after? I don't even know what time it is. It's today.
I'm not sure.
It's today.
That's
It's about
right.
a 12:15.
Oh, well,
Okay.
good afternoon, everybody. Killer Bee Nation. I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. We are live in the hive, and we are a beautiful, what's this, Hereford or Palominas? What the hell are we?
You know, they call it Hereford, but really it's Nicksville.
Oh, I remember Nicksville. Well, I remember
Yeah.
the old bar up here. Oh, yeah.
But,
I used to stop up there before
yeah.
it burned. Yeah, I used to stop at Nicksville. And Bonnie's Lounge.
Uh-huh.
Bonnie, oh yeah, I've been to all the, oh my God, I've been here a long time. But you know, I asked a guy one time, because you know how Hereford is, you know, you get down on like some of these roads and you just can't get there from here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the same road, but you maybe it'll go through a wash or something, or, you
Right.
know, all that. And it's all
Yeah.
convoluted back in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I asked an old rancher one time, who the hell laid out Hereford and Palominas? Where do they even end and begin? And I said, who laid all these dams? He said, oh, no, a bunch of us got together one time, we're drinking, and we got a cow drunk, and we let her wander around. Wherever she took a shit, we put a stop sign, and that's how Hereford came to be.
I believe it.
I
Yeah.
left my, we're here with Joe, who has a swarm of
Yeah.
killer bees. Say good afternoon, Hosh.
Oh yeah. Good afternoon, Hosh.
He studies the manual every day and
He tells me.
practices in front of them.
Yeah, he tells me what to say,
Yeah,
and I say it.
It's not a very thick manual.
Mm-mm. No, it's like a pamphlet.
It's more of a pamphlet.
It's more of a text.
It's more of a stick-em note,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, it's a sticky
A
note.
post-it, right?
It's a post-it.
Well, Killer Bee Nation, the saga continues. Killer bees everywhere. What a beautiful day. Look at these clouds behind us. I mean, we're kind of still in the monsoons here. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been spotty as hell and weird. But you said you got some rain last night?
Yeah, we had a pretty nice little rain.
Good.
About a quarter of an inch.
Yeah, good. Oh, that's all right. You know,
Mhm.
I mean, the big gully washers,
Yeah.
don't really need them too much. But you noticed this ball of bees an hour or so ago, an hour and a half?
Yeah, just before I called you.
Right before you called us, yep. And your wife happened to be looking around, and
Yeah, she spotted it. And
yeah, then these guys know better. They know how vicious these things are,
yeah.
and this is kind of a prime example of what killed our buddy Dan over in Bisbee a few years ago, because it was a ball of bees like this in a tree, and he got on his backhoe and tapped the trunk about as far away from where this is. We'll show you in a second here, Killer Bee Nation, and they came over and killed him. And just broke our hearts, because I knew Dan forever. You know, I came to Bisbee in '81.
Okay.
Just then, you know, and from what I remember, I had a great time.
Yeah.
The officer said I had a wonderful time. Anyway,
I know how that goes.
So anyway, it's a beautiful day in the old neighborhood. We're going to show you where the bees are, but before that, I think we'll chase you in the house before they do.
Okay, I'll
Now,
watch you from the
we're
window.
going to make this as uneventful as possible. We don't need a National Geographic moment right here, okay? We've done that. And a lot of times, you know, we don't have any control, especially a situation like this, how they're going to behave.
Yeah.
And normally don't anyway. Everybody thinks that if you use a smoker, you can get them to behave, or a big old power washer and all that. And I used to do all that stuff, but a smoke doesn't even work with them, with these bees. In fact, there have been studies done that show it makes them matter.
Yeah.
Right, as if they
Not
could
very
get any matter. And we used to use a power washer, and yeah, that works, but people complained about the mess. And of course, I found out if the bees are up in the eaves and you put power washer up in there, drywall and water don't mix.
Yeah.
And so
Right.
people's ceilings ended up in their bedroom, and it's like, oh shit, on the bed.
Mhm.
And so that we don't do that. And doing it at night, well, shit, we're too busy. And you got to see what you're doing, right? And they attack light at night. So you can't win with the damn things. And so, but also we're just mainly way too busy. I've been doing it for 35 years. So, Anyway, it's just the way I always try to explain to it. And this is not a DIY channel. All right? Right? It's not a DIY channel.
Oh, no, not at all.
We were just talking about rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
And, he was the one that said, this ain't like a rattlesnake in the yard.
Yeah, I said I can take care of the rattlesnakes, but not
right.
this.
And that was for years and years when these bees first came across the line, and they look exactly the same. How they're behaving means nothing about their genetics. They're still all Africanized, and so they might be behaving just really nicely right now, but in a couple seconds they might be all hell breaking loose. And you just can't risk it anymore. But these old ranchers and cowboys out here in the Wild West, because we're in Cochise County, and we're near Sierra Vista. Tombstone's about 25, 30 miles away. Bisbee's 25 miles away. Everything's 25 miles away, except for the border. What is that, about 8 or 10?
About from here as the crow flies, about 7 miles.
Oh, about 7 miles. Okay, the international border's down south down there, but not a rattlesnake in the driveway. Nope, you can't. Don't risk it. Don't risk it at all. So, all right, buddy. You know what I do have for you though, because I went and forgot your birthday last year, and so I got a jar of honey for you.
Oh, okay.
And I know you've been just laying awake nights pissed off at me.
Yeah,
I went forgot his damn birthday again.
Right. I wondered about that.
Yeah. And one guy actually said, "What about the rest of them?" I'll calm down now.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, enjoy that killer bee honey.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So I do have to warn you about killer bee honey though. So it's good for your stinger.
Okay.
And
I need all the help.
Well, no, that's a TMI moment there, but we do have 100% honey back. Never mind, I'll leave you alone. All right, bud. So get out the binos, and again, we're going to make it uneventful, and it's not a long, drawn-out affair.
Okay.
All right.
See you when you're done.
We're going to tie into it. All right, buddy.
Okay.
Killer Bee Nation, here we go. We're on. We got the emergency radio on. Of course. Of course. So here we go, guys. We're going to get all dolled up and get our. I got to get my headdress on, my don't rag. What do you think there, host? Should we
grab the ladder?
Raise some hell with them?
Yes.
All right. I think we
Hellraiser.
Hell raising. So this is a swarm. I hope you guys can see me. Can you see me? There you are. I don't know. Can you hear me? Anyway, can you see me now? So it's a swarm. It's a ball of bees. As soon as I get doctored up here, I'll take you and show you, and then we're gonna get the ladder about 12 feet up, maybe 15, something like that. And it's going to be what we always do with a swarm of killer bees, of Africanized honeybees. The same thing we do every damn time. We're going to kill them. Why would anyone relocate a deadly invasive species? Beyond me. Oh my God, beyond me. Now, I mean, if you want to relocate a native species, that's awesome. Do it. Hell yeah, absolutely. But an invasive species? And there is no shortage of these damn things by any stretch of the imagination. There are way too many feral hives in, well, the world. Well, actually, they're even saying that in Europe now, where these guys, where honeybees are from, that there's too many honeybees now because they also have other native pollinators. Here in the Americas, though, honeybees are an invasive species. So there is no argument that stands up for me, shouldn't be for anyone, about perpetuating an invasive species or harboring them or tolerating them. Now, honeybees are great for big agriculture, all right? A bunch of our, if there were no honeybees in the Americas, because people lived here for, I don't know, tens of thousands of years without honeybees. There were no honeybees here before the colonists brought them. There were no honeybees in Arizona before 1872, ever. All right, so there would be less selection at the Whole Foods if we did not have honeybees for pollination. They're great for big agriculture and great for monocropping. That's what they're good for. They're not good for our native environment because they're invasive. It just boils down to that, native versus invasive. And an invasive species has never benefited the native environment they've invaded. You've heard me say that 100 times. But they also are detrimental. And we just posted something on YouTube. No, did it get on YouTube also, Hosh?
What's that?
That way we posted about how honeybees, invasive honeybees are bad for?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, it's a kind of a little synopsis of what we talk about all the time because people are like, oh, they don't hurt the native environment. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're invasive species. And just because us myopic humans don't see it or pay any attention to it, doesn't mean anything, of course, right? So anyway, I'm just going to stop arguing with everybody about why we kill an invasive species. It's such bullshit, my God. Anyway, we do appreciate having you guys along, though, for the ride. We just love to bring you guys along. Sure to stir up a lot of controversy. I didn't know that was going to happen when we started doing all this social media stuff. And, you know, exterminators kill these things every damn day of the week, every 1,000 times. The average number of killer bee hive removals that are killed in Tucson every year, killer bee hives that are removed and killed every year in Tucson is 10,000 every year. So we're never getting rid of them. We're not going to starve, all right? We're never getting rid of them. We're just mitigating the threat in everybody's situation that calls us. That's all we're doing. So don't pull that shit out. So anyway, we got a bucket to throw them in.
Yep.
Excellent. So we're going to take our usual approach with this, with the swarm, which is to stick them together on the outside and then kill them with our pyrethrin. And I guess we're ready to go up there and raise hell with them, huh?
Yeah.
You want to grab the camera and?
Yep.
Cool. So we're going to make quick work of this, of course, and then see if the phone rang and see what else we're doing. Who knows, guys? We might be bringing you along on the next, you know. We do this. We only film about maybe 30 or 40% of the removals we do because we're too busy. Sometimes it doesn't warrant it. Sometimes it's just emergency time, and we don't have time to load everything up. So anyway, you want to climb up there and show them what's going on? Look at that, guys. So they're on the bottom of a bird's nest. Classic birds and the bees, huh? God, that must be a beautiful view.
A little hard to see with the sun right behind it.
Oh yeah, you want to climb up over here? Or?
Well, yeah.
And there's no breeze, so I'm wondering about drift with this stuff, but there is absolutely zero breeze here. I'm wondering if we'll have to put that ladder up another one to reach them, or
That's it. That's as high as it's going to go.
Oh no, that'll work.
This will be fine.
Actually, I think I'll get up on, after you film that, I'll get up on that
Yep.
side to hit them.
Yeah. I mean, you can come on up. We can both be up here.
I mean, they're active.
Yeah.
They don't care about us yet.
Not
And we're going to
yet.
keep it that way.
Yeah, we are.
Right, Killer Bee Nation? So, yeah, we do not need them lighting up and causing a problem here. Even though Joe's private Idaho here is pretty much remote from anybody. We just don't need them. We don't know. They've chased our truck for 10 miles, you guys, so we don't need any shit from anyone. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so we're going to stick them together. It's going to be very quick work, guys. Stick them together and then shoot them with our Pendona high dye or whatever the hell it is. So they're going to start falling now and dying. This is contact kill. And the label says to spray it directly on the hive. So that's what we're doing. And this is a swarm. And we'll be able to tell in a second if they decided to live there or not. Now, so that's dripping in the bucket. Good call, Hosh. Very good.
Nice.
So, yeah. Oh, what am I doing here? There we go. So if there's some white nubbins up there, then they decided to build there and live there. Because that's beeswax. That's the beginning of a hive, and that's kind of like the foundation that they lay so that they can, build a home there. Now, European honeybees would never, ever build out in front of God and everybody like these guys will. They're not even dropping yet. What the hell is wrong with you guys? huh. Now, any of these bees that are flying around, you'll see them all over. They're kind of flying around. Well, those are the remnant bees. Those are going to be leftovers of the hive, and they're not going to survive without the rest of the business here. I'm going to bring these down a little bit so you guys can see a little better. See there? This actually works out really well.
Are you able to move your hand? The other hand? Yeah, like that. There you go.
Yeah, in fact, I'll lay this down and kind of switch sides here. There we go. So, yeah, let's see what we got here. There we go. So that worked out really well. I don't see any white nubbins. That's not a nubbin. That's not a nubbin. No nubbins for sale. Now this pyrethrin goes inert in a very short time. So we're all done with that. Now we're going to go ahead and knock down some of these remnants. And like I was telling Joe on the phone, it is a hell of a lot easier and safer to do at this stage. For a horrible situation, he really had a best case scenario because they hadn't moved into his barbecue or under a shed or into a hollow of a tree or an old tire laying out in the desert or something. At this stage, they're most approachable by us. They're still, even though these guys didn't blow up, it doesn't mean shit, okay? They're still Africanized. I don't know why everybody thinks that this one particular species of critter on the planet should behave the exact same all the time. Nothing else does. I mean, not every Rottweiler is going to kill you every time you see it. Not every horse is going to throw you. Even the same horse or the same Rottie. So their behavior means nothing about their genetics. Period. All right? They're still Africanized according to the labs in Tucson. The genetics, that's what they are. They can't be trusted. The only thing that's really predictable about these things is that they're unpredictable. And that's in a deadly way. That's not in a, they might show up for the party or not. It's in a deadly way. So that went really smoothly. I mean, this is textbook, still not a DIY channel, you guys. And not all of them are this simple, as you well know. But I guess we're going to wrap it up. This looks like a pretty beautiful perch to do that, huh, Hosh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Killer Bee Nation, we love you guys. A short one, but a good one here, and maybe a little education for y'all. And, yeah, go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey, would you please? Hosh, do you have anything to say about Palo Verde trees and bees?
Oh, yeah, I do.
I'll bet you do.
Hey, listen, gang. 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona are killer bees, Africanized honeybees. Created in Brazil in 1957, they're a hybrid species that really has no business anywhere on Earth. They kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock, and they're an existential threat, unfortunately, to America's 4,000 species of native bees. We unalive every hive we find, and you just watched us X this hive. Now, if you're in Cochise County and you see honeybee ball in your Palo Verde tree like this, they're Africanized. Give us a call, we'll come take care of it. Anywhere else in the U.S., please research honeybee Africanization. Honeybees are a problem right now. Whether they're European or Africanized, they compete with the native bees. They're in sharp decline. There's too many honeybees. All right, gang. We'll see you guys later. Let's save America's native bees.